See, now I like this shot a lot.
Really?
Like I like this one a lot more than this one.
That
This one's a good wide, but just look at that. That one's clearly over exposed.
Yeah, that's what
but
I'm saying.
I like this. I like the shot itself. Like, gorgeous. Anyway. Hello and welcome everybody to another Clock Talk number 76. We are back in the basement of my house, and it's fantastic.
It's been a while.
It's been, I don't know how many Clock Talk has been since we've been in the basement. Well, since you've been on, and since we've been in the basement. Yeah. Well, I guess anytime that you're on, we're in the basement, but. Yeah, there's been a lot of basement going on, like, this past week. Like, the fitness vlogs that came out earlier this morning, because I didn't record it, it was in the basement. So I'm really that kid in the basement making videos nowadays. Yeah. And so are you, actually, because, I mean, you're that kid in your garage, definitely. I guess.
It's pretty much basement.
Okay.
We can both be,
I guess Ian's the only one in his room.
In his room, so he's lame.
Yeah, nerd. Anyway.
Who does that?
I don't know, right?
You sleep in your room, you don't make
videos. Yeah, you don't make videos in your, well, I record in my room.
Shut up.
You don't make other videos in your room. God. But anyway, hello, Clock Talk 76. Thanks for clocking in. And it's a very special Clock Talk for no exact reason other than it's 76. And we're here. And we're very overexposed in this shot, but it's a beautiful shot. You right there. In this shot, it's okay. We're pinker, but that's because everything out here is pink. We have every single light on in the basement except for the lamps, because those would be useless. Yeah. But we got like the 4 overheads, that paper, because it's probably going to burn through. It's a little brown already. We got the backlight here.
Why did you use that paper?
It was the one that was available.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. I mean, there was zero reason that I used that paper other than it's available.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the Nerd Nook isn't very nerdy, or, well, it's still nerdy. It's also very nooky still. I mean, look at that Nook. That Nook is still Nook.
Yeah.
But we just don't have that much decorated in it. So, I mean, we got Tori's portrait here, we got my portrait there, and we got some stuff over there, but you can't see because I'm Billy. And up top, though, still looks good. I'd say nothing has changed up there. So got the Lord of the Rings, some video games, and some Pac-Man. So, yeah, I think things pretty good. So, now we get into the meat of this Clock Talk.
What are you going to talk about?
I just want to talk about some things. We're going to get a third camera, because I am definitely going to get a third one. It's gonna be great. Oh man, we should coordinate those. God, but anyway, yes, I'm getting a third camera. So we'll always have 3 angles no matter what. And whenever I go back to school, hold your applause here. 4 angles. What? Oh my god. And then I'm definitely gonna need the computer.
Charlie's upgrading his game. What, to plug in all the cameras?
No, I'm gonna need I can barely edit these. I think I can edit these 2 on mine.
On my
laptop?
I thought you meant like.
No, not Premiere.
Premiere, like, switching back and forth.
No, that's fine. You can do as many cameras as you want, I think.
But that would take... Wouldn't that take...
I think you can do up to 9.
That's crazy.
Because you have, like, 9 for your switchboard. Plus, if you have more than 9 cameras, what the hell are you doing with your life? Honestly.
Having a 10-person Clock Talk, and you're all...
Everyone has 1 camera.
Yeah. And you're all sitting at this table...
First off, that would be terrible. In general. 10 people talking?
Dude, I know, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, you're going to have, like... people talking over each other, and it's just not.
Yeah, it's not going to work out. No. So no, that's not happening. But I'm going to get a third camera, so we can have 4 cameras. And no, I'm going to definitely need the computer at that point.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, hint. There's a series going to be coming out.
Season something.
Season, I don't even know, 4 something. 4. But we're going to get a camera. Not a camera. We're going to build a computer. 8-part series. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be like.
Probably going to be.
It's going to be like a mini web series documentary style thing. It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be the best.
Like we're
on Alpha Clock.
Yeah, I'm not gonna release it until it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll definitely be seeing that, and that's when I'm gonna need that computer to deal with all 4 cameras.
4 cameras and ham.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
crazy.
Fantastic, and I'm also getting another microphone, which I've decided on the one I currently have already, and it's gonna be good still because it's a good microphone. It's only $40 to get the whole package.
At least you're set up. If you have like.
And then that way I have like $60 extra. Actually, like $80 extra to get something else. Because that other microphone, it's nice, but the microphone itself was like double the price of the whole package.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, that's good. At least you have good audio quality.
Yeah, that mic is, I think, that mic is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. And just the feel of it too, and the look of it. Oh my god, that microphone looks beautiful.
I like how it's so cheap. Dude, I feel like.
Snowball definitely is.
The Snowball, like
it's as good as the Snowball, but I feel like it has the potential to be better. Yeah. Because you can plug it into the audio board. The Snowball's only USB.
Yeah, exactly. And the Snowball's so quiet. Like every time I put it in Premiere, or every time we use OBS with it. Like me and Ian, I had to raise the audio by like 10 and decrease everything else.
Yeah.
It's so
That
quiet.
was the problem with it whenever I just had the USB portion of it.
Yeah.
But now I have the soundboard, you can up it however you want to. So it's...
That's good. Yeah.
But then that way we're going to get more podcasts. And actually,
That's
another
gonna be
thing
cool.
that Billy has...
Imagine we had like a weekly podcast, like on some kind of...
I mean, this is
It's
still
not... It's a video...
kind of a thing. It's a video
podcast.
But this is actually going to go to...
It would be cool, though.
This is going... That's something... That's what 100 is going to be. 100 is going to be the official release of the audio podcast of Clock Talk. That's going to be what that is. I know, we're doing it very backwards in the sense of going from video to audio, but we're still going to put out a video.
It's just exciting because we've been doing video forever.
Because there's that's exciting, and plus, a little something in the works. I don't want to get too much away. There's a little baby being created currently between a couple channels that I think is going to be nice. It's going to be real nice.
A what?
A little baby being created.
Is that a video?
It's not a video. It's channels making a little baby channel. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I'll tell you more off camera. It's going to be dope. I cannot wait for it.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
to get more.
Yeah, it's fun. Also, speaking of more we got 2 new subscribers this week, so that's fantastic. We have 110 again. 110.
We had how many do we have? Like 112.
No, we had 110 before.
I thought we had 111.
But then we lost 2.
Oh, okay.
And then we got 2 back.
I'm fine with
that. But I'm fine with that because it's usually whenever we lose 2 and then we get, or how many ever we lose and then we get them back, they're usually like solid, like they stay. You know what I mean?
We've been stuck.
We haven't been stuck. It's been fine.
No, we've been like
we are.
I'm not complaining, but we just.
Sorry, I was thinking what we're at. We're only 10 subscribers away from our year 3 goal already.
But last year was it like?
Yeah, last year was 66, but last year we got to like 100 or something.
Did we gain more? How many did we gain from like May to?
Oh God, I don't know. We gained a lot. I think last year we started year 2 with like 30 or something.
Really?
Yeah, and then we got up to us now.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not now, but like we got to like 100-ish. I think we got to like 96.
Yeah, from like year 2 to.
Yeah, from year 1. Yeah, the year 2 period, we got to 96.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna up the game there, and then plus, actually, at year 3, I have another big plan, but that's fine. We're talking about all these plans, Billy.
Yeah.
I have a complaint about society.
Plans and stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. All right. So
story time.
I was walking around in Oakland as I do once I'm at work because I'm working 40 hours a week. And I just say that because every chance I get, I just want to make I feel like I'm making excuses all the time, so I'm not going to actually tell that portion. But anyway, so I was walking around, and I get an hour on Fridays to where I don't have to work. Like I get done at 2 o'clock, and then it's like I have to clock out at 3 because if you don't clock out at 3, you don't get paid for that hour. It sucks. I know it's a terrible system.
Wait, so like you leave? You can't.
I can't leave until 3. Like, and I finish at 2.
So you get paid for an hour that you.
An hour of nothing. Yeah.
That's weird.
It sucks because it is weird because it's like, why can't we just leave early and then you pay us? But at the same time, it doesn't matter because I still get paid. But the little thing, I did that art show last week. I walked out at 2, and I still got paid for that hour. So that's nice. I did tell my boss and everything, but that's why I probably still got paid because he just clocked me out at 3. Oh. Anyway, but I was walking around, and there was 2 instances of kids on buses, right?
Yeah.
One of them was at the art show. Goddamn refrigerator. But I was waiting for a bus to go to the art show, and I keep looking down at this cooler. I should be looking at you or the camera. I'm not used to actually looking at anything anymore. So, but I was going down, and the bus was there. I don't know why I'm doing this for the bus. And I keep getting off track, too. I can't tell, like, straight story anymore. It's terrible.
So many...
I don't know. It's been so long since I've talked just to, like, a camera or something. But anyway, so I was there, I was all dappered up, I had my vest, my bow tie, and everything pretty much City High would wear. Except for, like, my shoes were my nice leather Converse, and then my pants were actually, they looked like dress pants, but they weren't, they were jeans. But anyway, so I was there, and some kid yelled at me, like, looking sharp, man. I was like, oh my god, thank you. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm awesome, I know. And it was like an 8-year-old or something, but still, I felt good, you know? And it was like, okay, I get it for that. You want to be cool, you want to yell to the people outside, like, talk to the adults, in a sense. It's like, alright, that's fine. But then the second time, I was walking around, and this kid just yelled out the bus, fuck your mother.
Wow, that's...
makes me so upset. It didn't really, like, hurt me in any way, shape, or form, because I don't really care. But it's like, I had a slight like 2-second urge to like run because the bus was at a red light, to run to the red light, knock on the door, and say to open up the bus because it was like I wanted to
kill them.
No, I didn't want to kill them. I wanted to scold them because it's
Yeah.
like you shouldn't do that. It's
Yeah.
not cool, man. And it's also the fact of like I'm old now. I'm 20, talking to an elementary school kid. But
Yeah.
the point of it is that I would yell at this kid, and then there's always a big brother, mother, or father that would then yell at me like, "Oh, you're an adult. You shouldn't do that to the kids. Oh my god." But then at the same
That's so
time, but then at the same time, they yell at one of my kids, and they're gonna do the same exact thing if like my kid were to yell at us, "Fuck your mother." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like. It pisses me off.
Yeah,
it's like, do you know where we live in like the area around us? And it's always those people, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And it's not saying that like it doesn't, not everybody does it, but it seems to always emulate from there.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
It does.
Yes.
That's annoying.
And I'm just putting that out there. Asterisk, not racism. Asterisk, classism.
Just that.
Well, I mean, it's not that I have any like sort of disgruntlement with anyone. I'm just taking my whole deeper at this point. It doesn't matter. You can bury me in any portion. But that's one of the stories that just made me so upset. But to do you have one for me, or I got another one? Just a funny one.
You can go.
So there was this other one. It's just
something.
it's a little short instance of I was walking around the Peterson Event Center because it's also in Oakland. And I was walking up the steps, but like to get to the steps, you have to go past these doors, like the double doors, and like it's a fairly busy place. I looked in the door, and I was going for the door, and I saw somebody else going for the door, so I like stopped, and that person stopped too. And I looked at it a little more, and I was like, wait a minute, that's me. There was actually a person that came out the other door because they must have thought I was like crazy.
Yeah.
So I then just walked around,
stopped.
and I walked up the steps. That's fine. So then I just walked up the steps, and it was I was scared by my own reflection, which I thought would never happen, but it did, and I was only slightly embarrassed, just a little bit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So what's your story, Bill?
So, you people, you know my.
You people! You people!
You know my life. You know my life of game hunting, right?
Yeah.
So coming on this week's episode on Tuesday, it's Saturday today.
This week's episode, as you can see,
This
the
week's
episode's on his watch.
Dude,
He uploads from his watch, actually.
Yeah, my.
This is Apple 7 watch. So, like I said,
so my
iPhone 7 watch, yes.
Yeah. So, anyways, you know my life of game hunting, right?
Yeah.
And I feel bad for the people, or I feel bad for myself and everyone else that
For
watches.
myself, oh my god.
Because if I can't get out there and do some kind of game thing, then there's not going to be a good episode. Because it all runs off of what I find. So, like, the first 2 weeks, that's why they were really good. Because somehow I found all this stuff. I've never did that before, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't understand how that happened.
Beginner's luck.
What?
Beginner's luck.
Yeah. So, this week, I go to this kid messages me, and he says, I have a PS2 with 100 games. And I'm like, okay. Think about 100 PS2 games in the cases on the shelf. PS2, and I'm like, okay, that's insane.
Okay, you guys point some out first. Like, I like how you're like a mob boss where like they email you and it's like, got PS2 with 100 games, and this is the action you do. Just went, Okay, continue though.
Okay, so this kid texts me. He says, I find out that he's like 16, and he goes,
yeah, you want to just reveal everything about him?
Yeah, sure. So anyways.
Alright, he's 16, he's about 5'4", 240 pounds,
But, okay, anyways. So he texts me, like, he says, a PS2 with 100 games, and he sends me a picture of a PS2, and that's pretty much it. I'm like, where's all the other stuff? So he sends me a little more stuff of, like, all these, it's like disc-only games, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of disappointing, right?
Yeah, no cases, but,
yeah,
I mean, still 100
cases.
games.
Yeah, still. So eventually, he goes on, and, like, it's been a couple of days. He keeps texting me, like, oh, you still gonna buy it? You still gonna buy it? Which is weird. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna still buy it. But I have to check it out first. So all this stuff happens. The final pic he sends me is he has 2 PS2s, 30 games in the cases, and like, maybe 60 or 70 games in the disc.
Well, it'd be 70 if it's 30 games in a case and it's 100 games.
Yeah.
Just
but it's
math.
putting them... I didn't count it, but...
Anyway.
Yeah. So, I go to his house, and he has, like, he lives in the most richest area ever. Like, I swear, like, it's insane. So I go in his house, or I go to his house, I go in it, and then...
And I see that he has this Fabergé egg just sitting there, and I'm like, I should steal that.
Dude.
I need crack money.
Dude, he has a pool table in his own room, which is crazy.
Well, how big is his room?
Huh? No, in like a separate room of the house.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's
but
still nice.
Who has a pool table?
Yeah, it's
like
still
that?
understandable. I thought you'd like his bedroom.
No,
That's
that's crazy. But so I go to his house, and then on the bed, his dad's with him, and then his kid. So I go downstairs, and I'm checking all these discs, and like all these discs are like scratched up, like half of them are scratched up. So he has 2 PS2s which work. And the 30 games in cases, like all these games are like destroyed. Like it kind of makes me sad. So eventually, I bought it for $100.
100.
$100.
I mean, for the 2 PS2s, is that,
yeah, that's
worth
good.
it? Okay.
Yeah. So and then with all these games, so like one of the games came with like I forget, it's like Grandia 2 or something, and it's like some RPG game for PS2. So I take it out of the case and I put it in my PS2.
Doesn't work.
And it doesn't work. And I look at it and there's a crack in it. It's like a $25 game.
Ooh.
And that got me so...
Well, how bad is the crack, though? Is it like
It's-
a buff-out kind of crack?
I don't
or-
know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's possible. And then it came with... One of the better games was Star Wars Battlefront, which is like a $10 to $15 game, so that's on eBay right now. Well, 2 of them, Star Wars Battlefront 1, like disc only, and 2. So I'm trying to sell it on eBay right now, and it hasn't been sold. And then...
He's not a good seller, as you can tell.
There was another PS1 game that was like $10, so that's good. So the reason why I got this is because I'm keeping like 10 or less games in this whole bundle that I got.
Yeah.
And I have 5 PS2s now, with 10 games each.
Have you put any of these PS2s up, or are you just hoarding them?
They're all up.
Okay.
On Craigslist.
And nobody's bought them?
Yeah.
Any offers?
I had one offer, but I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened, but it's crazy because I have 5 PS2s with 10 games each.
How much are you selling?
$40 each, which isn't bad for 10 games.
I was gonna say,
And
but still,
controller,
like, just to make a profit, though, how much do you think you spent on all the PS2s?
How much do I make?
How much did you spend on all the PS2s?
Oh,
like, all together, like, how much do you think you spent?
I spent 2 of them were 50.
So it's 100.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no,
Continue.
two of them were 50. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like 80. One of them was $10. And then those 2 were the $100.
So you spent about $210.
Yeah.
For 5 PS2s and games.
Yeah, around that. So I'm making more money out of just
are
the
you
PS2s.
though? Because if it's 5,
yeah,
5,
because
10, 15, 20. Yeah, because then that would be $240. You're making like a $30 profit.
But
that's still a $30 profit.
Yeah,
and you're getting rid of stuff.
And at the same time, like I look at my profits in my collection as a big whole. So like I'm short a lot of money, kind of.
Yeah.
But
I
once I
remember
sell,
the one you were like, oh yeah, I can't be taking more money out of my account.
Yeah, because I'm short so much. But once I sell all the PS2s, this N64 and this 2600 and this Xbox, I'm gonna have all my money back.
Plus some.
Plus, not really some, but I'm gonna be short like $40. But I'm
all
gonna
together,
have.
Really?
Huh?
Really? You're gonna be short $40?
Yeah.
Why'd you do it then?
Huh? No, like this is like over the whole like thing. Like I spent games from my own collection. Like it wasn't just for consoles. Like I spent $100 on a 3DO in the box, which was a good deal. So like everything I did from the beginning of this year was into that. So if you think about it, that's crazy. Because
I mean, it's crazy, but still, is there profit being made?
Yeah, I'm gaining. If I sold all the games that I got this year, I would have had straight profit.
Then that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
There was going to be profit.
I don't want you having a loss, because then you pretty much go through all this effort to get a loss.
Exactly, it's pointless. But I'm just saying that, like, yeah, like if I did, I could make a crazy profit, but I'm keeping most of the stuff, and I'm gonna try to get my money back and like try to like be stable again, because I have so much. Like, I need to get it. I need to sell all my stuff.
Together?
I need to sell all my stuff first, and I'm gonna get it back, and I'm gonna start going to like flea markets more. I'm gonna start spending money more, and then it's all gonna be good. So like the amount of stuff I got from the beginning of the year, like Sega CD, like ColecoVision, a new 2600 with like 20 games in the box, like all the XEGS, like 3DO, all this stuff. I spent like so much, like not so much money on, but one time I was short like $500, like total. Like that's a lot of money.
That
right?
is, yes,
yeah.
That's a lot of things.
But then I'm pretty much gonna gain it all back with all the stuff I added to my collection, which is how much? Like a mind blowing amount of money. Like $500 profit.
Oh, I'm
Probably. Like, it's insane because, like, all the consoles I got, like, it's insane.
I like that, like, you're still, I hate it, like, you're rubbing off on me, Billy. I'm having my problems with my speaking and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I like how your dictation and everything, like with your hand movements, like, you did one of these and it was like a perfect angle. It wasn't like that or anything, it was just like right there, and you were just, did you judo chop people in the neck often?
No? I shouldn't though.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. But it's been my best year in game collecting, and it's been real.
You know why?
Why?
Because you've been recording it.
Yeah.
Record more often.
Yeah. I need to go to like the flea market last week. It was so dead. Like I was so disappointed. And then if people, I swear to God, if I hit these yard sales that people hit, they hit like whole collections and like a $200 game. Yeah. $200 stuff for like $10 or something like that. Yeah. I mean, so if I find that, I'm gonna be making profit now. Profit. But it's not working. I just need that one thing to hit me good, so I'm adding money. Not because I'm short. I'm still short money, but I need to add money and add stuff to my collection, which is so hard in this area. I need to go, but I need to go to California, damn it! I need to go far, and I need to get stuff, and it's not working.
Because the gas money doesn't come into play.
Yeah, true. But I don't really drive that far for stuff. But I still. It's just
Billy,
I need somebody to sell me stuff.
This sounds like a drug. You need help.
Wait, was that you that sound? Yeah, was that you that sounds like you said that it was like an adrenaline rush?
Was it probably?
Was that you?
I don't know. Was it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty much how it's being described. Yeah, like an adrenaline rush.
Because like
a drug. Because like just like yes, I have it finally. Not tweaking anymore. 50 cc's of straight heroin. Or 50 cc or 70 cc's of straight game collecting.
Yeah. Because every time I get something, I get like more hype, and then every time I sell something, I get like that rush. I get such a rush. It's crazy. Like,
such a rush. Oh my god. It just nothing compares to the first time.
Okay.
So, thanks for joining us today for another episode of Clock Talk. It's been a wonderful time. It's one of the shorter episodes because there's only 2 of us, so why drag it out for a long time? So we will see you next week for another episode, and episodes 90 through 100, 90 through 99 are going to be dope. Keep that in mind. So you only got like, what is that, 90, 76, 14 more, no. 13 more episodes to a beautiful series of 9 episodes, and then Clock Talk 100, which I have no clue what's going to happen.
Which is crazy.
But damn, I don't even remember. What did I say I was going to do with Clock Talk 100? It's going to be audio. That's the thing. I had zero clue what I even said at the beginning of this Clock Talk. So thank you for joining us today. Toodaloo. I love you. Hey guys, hope you really liked that video. And if you did, please
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
You should also check out our Twitter,
Facebook,
and Tumblr.
See you again soon!